Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we will discuss about exercise 7.1 remaining questions of class 9 mathematics. That was question number 2. Part 6 we have already done. What was exchanging solutions? So part number 7 is check for exchanges. Solution. That is square root 2t plus 6 minus square root first we need to solve and then we need to check. So for solution, move this negative part towards right hand side is equal to square root and then scaling on both sides. After applying scale on both sides, we will remove these square roots. Square cancel with this square root and again for here. Now you are left with 2t plus 6. Now move and collect all the values relevant to t on the one side. 2t minus again 2t is equal to minus 5 and minus 6. And you can see that this 2t will cancel to another 2t and you are left with 0 is equal to minus 11. This is not possible. First of all, we need to find the value of unknown variable that is t presented here. But the variable is totally abolished. The first thing. And the second thing is 0 can't be equal to negative 11. So this question has no solution. One thing reminding your mind that this is a proper question. It doesn't mean that this is not a proper question. This is a proper question and you need to solve it just like this if you are appearing in your examination or class test. So just like this, the last part is also just like this. Now we will solve exercise 7.2. Exercise 7.2. Question number 1 is what you don't need to solve it. For question number 2, because question number 1 is for true and false, just let it. Question number 2 are proper questions, solve for x. These are absolute values. Question number 2, part 1, 3x minus 1 is equal to 5. You can see that 3x minus 5 has been written within this mod sign. Some students apply this mod sign just like this. Now this makes a confusion that this 3 is just like 13 and this 5 is just like 51. You need to apply this sign larger than these numbers. Just like a bigger brackets. This is a mod sign. Within this mod sign, you need to put these values 3x minus 5. Now, there are 2 rules you need to solve that. The 2 rules, which the first rule is, for this mod sign, nothing is going to be, no number is going to be added, subtracted, multiplied or divided. This must be independent. And towards the right hand side, we have the value left with positive sign, through which we can break this mod sign. We can see that this mod sign is totally independent. No number is going to multiply and divide here. So we can easily break this. And the right side, the value is positive. So you can solve it by 3x minus 5 is equal to, first is positive 4, and the second one is 3x minus 5 is equal to, second is negative 4. After breaking this, first will be positive and the second will be negative. Now you need to make two solutions. That 3x is equal to 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. This 3 will be divided on the right hand side. 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. So the value of x is equal to 3. And for this, minus 5 will be positive. Minus 4 plus 5. It means 1 and 3 will be divided there. So we have another answer, another value of x, that is 1 over 3. Okay. Question number 2, part 2 is one over 2 mod sine 3 x plus 2. Again mod sine, then minus 2 is equal to. Now for this question, we can easily see this. We can't break this mod sign, this absolute value, because this must be independent. This is not independent now because something is affecting and dividing it. So we need to make it independent by moving these things towards the right hand side. 1 over 2, 3x plus 2. And this negative 4 will be positive on the other side. 1 over 2. 11 plus 4, that is 15. 2 is divided, we will multiply on the right hand side, and it becomes 3x plus 2 is equal to 2 multiplied by 15, answer is 30. Now this question is just like the previous part. This question, this left hand side is totally independent, and this right hand side is positive. So you can break it now. First is 3x plus 2 is equal to 30. And second is 3x plus 2 is equal to minus 30. Positive and negative 30. So now you can find the value of x. X is equal to 30 minus 2. That is 28. 3 will going to divide there. First value of x is this. And the second value is minus 30 minus 2. Minus 32 divided by 3. This was part number 2. Part number 3 is just like part number 1. Part number 1 and part number 3 are same, so you can easily do this. Now for part number 4. Part number 4 is 3 plus 2x is equal to 6x minus 7. So you can see that on the left hand side and on the right hand side, we have both values. You can find with the mod sign. This is the new situation. Just you need to solve it just like the previous method. You can write it as it is multiplied by 1. Multiplied by 1 means exactly, without multiplied by 1, it is just like multiplied by 1. Because after multiplying this by multiplied by 1 is the same. So this is multiplied by 1 here and will divide towards right hand side. That means 6x minus 7 is equal to 1 will be left. So now you can see that mod values are on the left hand side, on the right hand side is the single value. So you can apply, here is the mod sign, and here is also mod sign, you can apply it all in all this mod sign. So this is now just like part number 1. Now you can easily break this because this is totally independent. Nothing is going to divide. Within mod sign they are divided, but after outside the mod sign, nothing is going to divide, subtract, or add it. So now you can break it easily. First is 3 plus 2x divided by 6x minus 7 is equal to 1. The second is 3 plus 2x divided by 6x minus 7 is equal to minus 1. This will going to multiply here and also there. 3 plus 2x is equal to, after multiplying this by 1, is just like 6x minus 7, nothing will be changed. But for this multiplication, all the signs must be changed. 3 plus 2x is equal to, this negative 1 will make this 6x negative 6x. And this negative 1 will make this negative 7 the positive sign. Now, let all the values relevant to x on the one side and other are on the other side. It will make 3 plus 7 is equal to 6x minus 4x. And on this side, minus 6x will be positive there and 3 will be negative there. 2x plus 6x is equal to 7 minus 3. It will make 10 is equal to 4x. 4 will be divided on the right hand side. So x is equal to 10 divided by 4. 2 2s are 4 and 2 5s are 10. So we have first value of x, that is 5 by 2. And the second value is 2x plus 6x, that is 8x is equal to 4. So 8 will be divided there. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So x is equal to 1 by 2. We have done with this part. Now the part number 5, again just like this. X plus 2 minus 3 is equal to 5. Then again minus sign with x plus 2. Okay. Now again is the thing, this is not independent and also this is not independent. So to make it independent, collect these values on the one side. This is mod x plus 2. This negative will be positive here. Again x plus 2 is equal to 5 plus 3. This mod coefficient is 1, this mod coefficient is also 1. Meaning to say this is x plus 2 and this x plus 2, after adding them, it will make 2 mod x plus 2 is equal to 5 plus 3, answer is 8. Now you can see that this x plus 2 is not independent. To make it independent completely, this 2 will be divided on the right hand side. 2 4s are 8. So now the question is just like this. So this you can solve it again by implementing the mod. First is positive and the second is negative. Now find the values of x. It will be negative there and also will be negative there. 4 minus 2 and minus 4 and minus 2. So 4 minus 2 answer is 2. And minus 4 and minus 2 answer is minus 6. So now you have two values of x. Part number 6 is part number 6, that is 1 over 2 x plus 3 plus 21 is equal to 9. Now you can see that mod sign is here. So we need to make it stable. make this independent mod sign 1 over 2, then x plus 3 is equal to 9 minus 21. 9 minus 21 answer is minus 12. So this 2 will give, this 2 will multiply on the right hand side. X plus 3 is equal to 2 multiplied by minus 12, answer is minus 24. Now we have done it to make independent this mod sign. But on the right hand side we have another problem. The problem is this value is not positive. For the previous questions we have all the values which are positive here. So we can break them, one with positive and second is negative. So we can't do it here again. So this is the last step of this question. We can't solve this question. You can see that no solution for this question. This is also a proper question. We need to do this question just like this. And after that, part number 7. 3 minus 5x divided by 4 minus 1 by 3 is equal to 2 divided by 3. Now you need to make it independent because this is connected with this negative sign to 1 by 3. Move it towards the right hand side. Is equal to 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3. Now make the LCM of it. LCM of this is 3. Both are same, then you can write both numerators. As it is 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1 answer is 3. 3 minus 5x divided by 4 is equal to 3 divided by 3. Cancel them and you are left with value 1. Now this is what we need to do. 3 minus 5x divided by 4 is equal to 1. This is just like the part number 1. You can now easily break them into 2 parts. First is 3 minus 5x divided by 4 is equal to 1, and second is 3 minus 5x divided by 4 is equal to negative 1. You can now solve it. 4 will go into multiply here. 3 minus 5x is equal to 4. So 4 will go to multiply here. 3 minus 5x is equal to 4 multiplied by minus 1, answer is minus 4. This negative 5x will be here and 4 will be here. 3 minus 4 is equal to positive 5x, and also for this 3 plus 4 is equal to 5x. So 3 minus 4 answer is minus 1 is equal to 5x. And 3 plus 4 answer is 7 is equal to 5x. This 5 will be divided. This 5 will also be divided. Now for this question again you have 2 values of x. Now the last part of this question is again just like part number 1. So the last part is x plus 5 divided by 2 minus x equal to 6. This is again independent value. Nothing is going to multiply, divide, subtract here. And this side is again positive. So you can break them within 2 parts. First is positive and second is negative. Now multiply it. 2 minus x with right hand side, x plus 5 is equal to 6. Multiply by 2 minus x. And also for this, 2 minus x. Now multiply inside. 6 2s are 12 minus 6x. And again, minus 6 2s are 12. Minus 6 multiplied by minus x, answer is plus 6x. So this negative 6x will be positive here. This 5 will be negative here. X plus 6x is equal to 12 minus 5. And for this one, x will be negative there and minus 12 will be positive here. So 7x is equal to 12 minus 5, answer. Again, it is 7. So 7 will be divided there. Value of x will be 1. And for this side, 5 plus 12 is equal to 6x minus x. 5 plus 12, answer is 17. 6x minus x, answer is 5x. 5 will be divided on the right hand side. You are left with value of this x. This value is x is equal to 17 divided by 5. This was your exercise 7.2 completed. So in the next exercise, we have already done the equalities. In the next exercise, we will solve the questions about inequalities. The questions which are not relevant to equality, but they are relevant to inequality. Inequality means greater than, less than, or not equal to. So for today, we have done exercise 7.1, the remaining parts, and exercise 7.2 completely. In the next lecture, we will discuss about exercise 7.3. Now, if you have any question regarding today's lecture or previous lecture, you can ask it now.